Our role as chef ambassadors are that of educating the public, not only on how to dine, not only on our craft and what we do as far as producing these beautiful, locally sourced South Carolina dishes, but we're introducing them to not only South Carolina ingredients that they may have never seen before, we're highlighting these small farmers that get their food out there, make some money for themselves, earn a great living.
I've been eating at Malia's for years, and it's awesome to see the transition from eating there, loving the food, being my favorite restaurant in town, and now providing food to that restaurant. It's really exciting to see this happen.
Lion's mane is this big, beautiful mushroom, and we want to eat it. And not only do we want to eat it, but we want the people we love to be able to eat it, because not only is it like tasty, it's also so good for you. And you've got to drive maybe 2.5 hours to Greenville to get it. You might not be able to get it every day still. So we just knew that if we wanted to be able to eat these mushrooms, we had to grow them ourselves.
When I was first starting out, I always thought something that would be neat and help me set myself apart from other chefs is to take old practices or old dishes or old cuisines and kind of put a newer spin on them. So Napoleons were special to me because I remember my grandmother would stop and she would get us a Napoleon and we'd split it if we had like a large day of cooking or just hanging out with her. So I wanted to take these beautiful South Carolina mushrooms and spin this dish into something that brought the whole feeling of my grandmother into the dish so I can really highlight it and let those ingredients sing. So the butter is just gonna help the layers stick together, but it's also gonna give it that wonderful buttery flavor that everybody loves. But it's gonna allow our pastry to crisp up and brown. I love caraway, brown butter, and goat cheese together. The flavors they really complement each other. You've got the creamy tanginess from the goat. You've got the bite from the rye or the caraway. And the brown butter has just got that nice nutty aroma that brings it all together. We've got the old school spoon trick because our paper's curling. Hi, Rebecca.
Hi, Jason.
Good to see you. Oh, man, look at those.
Some oyster and lion's mane, shiitake.
Oh, those are gorgeous.
Yeah. So these are the great oyster. These are the lion's mane and shiitake.
When did you pick these?
Yesterday.
Oh, wonderful.
Yep. These taste kind of like crab or lobster. You can find lion's mane mushrooms around here, but like you gotta wait for it to rain, and I think it's rained like twice in April. So in our shipping container, we have a sensor system that monitors the humidity, the temperature, and the CO2. Because we grow indoors, you know, the climate's just not really a factor, not something that we have to worry about.
Something you can control, precisely.
Yeah. Yes, that's how we actually can know that we have enough mushrooms to bring people every week.
Yeah.
Yeah, because of that system.
We're gonna do a Wild Mushroom Napoleon today, so I'm super excited. So we're gonna go ahead and cut the steak out of this. I gotta visualize it first, see where my cuts are gonna lie with the texture and the breakaway of the mushroom here. The reason I'm cutting them is I want just the tops that are delicate. We're gonna use the rest in our mushroom demi-glace, which will give us the flavor and none of the mushroom goes to waste. South Carolina is my home state. Born and raised here in Aiken. I've got mountains 2 hours away. I've got beach 2 hours away. I've got plenty of streams to go fishing. It's a magical place to be. We got a nice color and flavor going on. We're gonna add more water to allow the mushrooms to bloom, to allow their flavors to take over the dish, to give it that umami that only mushrooms can give. You really want to think 3D, but sometimes you have to find a reference and a focal point. So you always want to present the best part of the dish facing your guest. So when I plate personally, I plate it as I am expecting it to be placed in front of someone. And with this uneven mushroom, this is going to give us a little bit of play. It's going to tilt our next layer up a little bit. So it's going to bring it kind of forward. It's going to make it a little off-center and whimsical. We're trying to get in touch with these farmers, meet some really interesting farmers, which Department of Ag has been incredible with introducing us to, getting our hands on products that I'm not seeing anywhere.
It is incredibly exciting to cultivate a wild South Carolina food.
Knowing Ben and Rebecca, I really value having partners like them that can bring this beautiful South Carolina boutique item to my back door, ready to rock and roll for service. I'm Jason Tufts, and I'm proud to be a South Carolina Chef Ambassador.